let's have a look at a GU Patrol that has got something a little bit special done to it. This is my mate Pete. He owns this GU. He's only owned it for about 2 days actually, and he's got a big build planned. So in this video, we're going to just go into the build. We're going to find out what his plans are, but we're also going to find out what has been done to it already, because it's kind of cool. Here at Mad Matt 4Drive, I really do like to help people get out there and wheel well. I love four-wheel driving and all that. Now, if that's what you're all about and you'd like to find out and follow what I get up to, hit that subscribe button and then you'll hit that bell and you'll get all the notifications, and I'll just annoy you for the rest of your life. All right, so Pete and his wife Lauren, they actually helped us start Mad Matt 4Drive 8 years ago, and they're very dear friends of ours. And this is literally, what, 2 days you've had this, Pete?
2 days, and we're on the other side, Matt. This is a Nissan, and it's quite a strong vehicle. I think it's, I think you like it. I think you like it more than Toyota.
I've actually driven it and I've been riding around with you in it. I mean, I give Patrols and everything a whole heap of banter, but look, they are a good vehicle. There's no two ways about it. You can't knock a good Patrol. But I think we just need to sort of get straight to what's the guts of this, man.
All right, let's have a look.
We can talk about the bull bar and that's all nice, but it really starts in here, doesn't it?
All right. So the reason it came from Western Australia was because it's got a bit of a special engine in it.
Yeah.
Now, it's from Brunswick, which is a couple of hours from Perth, and it's got a Brunswick diesel. We all know it as a Brunswick diesel, but it's a 6.5 litre V8 Chev. It comes out of the Humvee. It's a military spec engine, and it's called the Optimiser. It is a brand new engine.
It is, literally crate engine. But that's not all. It's not just a 6.5 litre V8 diesel. It's also got
an intercooler, so it's got a massive intercooler in it as well.
Come on, let's get the bonnet up.
All right, let's have a look.
Yeah, we can talk about this, but come on, we got to show you what we got going on.
Hey, look at that, it's got gas struts too.
Yeah.
Just pops right up.
Gas struts on a Nissan Patrol, man, that's out of this world.
It's luxury, Matt.
Mate, this is absolutely brand new. Now, you were telling me that with regards to the turbo, that's not just a standard, it's a Garrett, isn't it? Garrett turbo. This has been beefed up.
It's been beefed up, so it's been sent over to an engineering company and it has been bought out to a slightly larger spec.
Yep.
So we've got a higher capacity turbo, so the turbo comes on smoother.
Yeah, right. And then you've got a nice top mount intercooler on the top there.
Yeah, that one is custom made as well. It's
right.
700 mil wide.
Yeah, right. And then the big scoop that's actually been cut into the bonnet. For many of our audience, you know, who aren't based in Australia, I know many of you are based in the US. For us to do these sorts of conversions legally is an absolute nightmare. So we have to go through what we call an engineering process. And that means that it's basically certified and signed off so it can be road used. And that's all been done on this, hasn't it, Pete?
It absolutely has, yeah. It's all legal.
So Pete, looking in the engine bay here, we've obviously got AC, that looks all brand new. A K&N filter into a custom airbox.
Custom airbox,
Yep. What's the exhaust system?
Well, we've got a special exhaust system. It's a 4-inch exhaust system.
Yep.
It's made out of mild steel. It gives it a warmer tone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We are going to be ceramic coating that as well to give it the life.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
For the exhaust.
Now, it doesn't look to me like it's 4-inch up to the turbo, so
it's going from 3-inch.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's got a 3-inch dump.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and what's beautiful about this, and I do appreciate this, having a few engines that have been modified in my vehicles. This has been done really neatly, like the fan shroud and all that. It's just properly done. It's not sort of, it's a professional job, obviously. Yeah, so that is sweet as. What a beautiful ride. Now I've driven this. It's got a 5-speed manual in it, and this this is towing.
Oh yeah. It's
just going to be ease.
Yeah.
What sort of fuel economy are you expecting?
Well, we're expecting around 12 litres around town, 16 litres towing.
16 litres on the open road towing.
On the open road towing, and you are rated to 3.5 tonnes.
Yeah. Now, as the motor sits here now, it's been detuned.
Currently it's brand new. We've got about 300 kilometres on this engine.
Yeah.
Which means you do a basic tune on that. Once you do about 10,000 kilometers, you can then do your proper dyno tune and then just put a little bit of extra fuel and a bit of extra turbo, tune it right up.
Nobody will be doing that, will they?
I think we'll be looking at, oh, I can't wait. We're just trying to put kilometers in it just to get there quicker.
We just need to go for a trip.
Yeah.
And look, already you haven't towed with it yet, but just around town driving it, it's really got some life to it.
Oh yeah.
Changing gears is the slow part. Like, but you get it into third gear and the turbo starts coming on, it just goes.
Oh man,
it hauls. So
it's so good.
It's going to be so great towing, which is what this is all about. So Pete owns a company called Amiga Caravans. It's just a starting out caravan company, and that's what this is going to be, their primary towing vehicle. So there's a whole heap more to the story and a whole heap more to the build, isn't there, Pete?
Yeah, that is the reason for towing. So we were looking for a four-wheel drive that is reliable. That's why I went with the Brunswick diesel. Now, I always loved the Patrol, but for me, I always felt that the engine wasn't quite there. So we went with the V8 6.5 litre Chev.
Just have all the powers. Selfish bugger, isn't he? Now, you've got a whole heap more plans for this vehicle. So let's just run over some of the stuff you've got it with the MCC bar work here. What winch have you got in there?
So under here we've got the Ultra Winch, and it's a 12,000 pound winch, which will give us the capability to tow a caravan out as well behind us.
Absolutely. So at the moment this is still fairly standard. I mean, it's on worn out 31-inch tyres and all that. What's the plans, bigger picture? What suspension are you going to put in it?
All right, first thing, we're going to be swapping the suspension to Superior Engineering.
Yep.
And they've got a remote reservoir shock, which is what we're going to put throughout for 3-inch, and also springs as well.
Okay. And what sort of tyre and wheel package are you doing? Anything there? I mean, you've got to put tyres on, but...
We're going to put tyres on there. Look, we're going to go with a 33-inch mud terrain.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the KMC Wheels. They're looking really good.
There you go. Okay. Interior, what sort of communications, seating, that style of stuff?
Yeah, so for communications, we're using the GME radios. And for seating, we're going to replace those seats. They're a little bit worn. After all, it's a fair few old car. So we're going to go with the Stratos seating. It's got like a suspension seating, so it should be really comfortable on those bumpy rides.
And what about drawer systems in the back and storage solutions?
Yeah, we're working on that. We're looking at different drawer systems, what we're going to put in. Definitely we're going to have to go with some sort of a fridge slide as well. And the other thing that we're going to do is put on some roof racks.
Okay.
Now the roof racks, I've gone with Tracklander. They have a really strong aluminium roof rack, and I think that they're going to really hold up to the corrugations.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The front of the car looks a little bit bare at the moment, and we're going to be putting Nava lighting throughout. I'm going to put a Nava light bar at the top and a couple of Nava spotties at the front as well, and also a couple of reverse lights too.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. And we are putting in EmuWings. Now, I know what you thought about them, but I absolutely love them, especially in the Patrol. It just gives you access to them from the back, so I think they're super handy.
So I'll clarify that, because I think I got some flack about a comment I made in one of my other videos. I love the concept of them. I just don't like the look of them on my 105, because I love the look of the rear windows and I don't want to destroy that. All right, mate. Well, look, I think that this is something we're going to need to hear the motor of.
Yeah.
And I think there's obviously a build to happen. I reckon we're going to have to find an opportunity to do a follow-up on this, maybe in a year's time. Somewhere along the line, we'll meet up and we'll give you guys a follow-up on where this Patrol ends up and what the build finishes up looking like. And this isn't the first Patrol Pete's built, or the first vehicle of any sort that he's built. So there's a wealth of experience going into the build. I look forward to seeing where it ends up. But I tell you what, it's certainly starting out pretty darn good, don't you reckon? All right, guys, I'd love it if you'd put in the comments down below how you would build this Patrol, and if you've got some ideas and innovations that you think Pete needs to know about, let us know in the comments down below. And if you just reckon that's just dang cool, well, give it a thumbs up and let us know that as well. Let's go and have a listen to this thing, hey?
Well, hold on.
What?
It seems like that you're struggling saying the word Patrol. Every time you say Patrol, it doesn't come out naturally.
Come on, let's listen to this thing. Are we going to start the thing or what? Pete, just rev it.
Because they take your words and they chop them together. I love patrols. I love patrols. I love patrols. I love patrols. Into a different timeline, and all of a sudden you're saying that your words. I love patrols. I love patrols. Because once this gets to the edit suite, I'm screwed.